Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Farm Sim 19 back here on the Michigan map. And I didn't get a whole lot of work done in between videos here because I turned on, I think I mentioned this in the last video, I turned on periodic plowing. And so I'm not getting the full potential out of my harvest right now in half of the field because half of the field still needs to be plowed. So what I did was I sold off the last harvest, 172,000 is where I'm sitting, and I'm gonna buy the HDR John Deere 2623, if I remember correctly, plow, and we're gonna go ahead and plow this field. I also need alignment as well, so got some work to get done here before I can continue on trying to get a few harvests done to get some extra cash, so we can expand the farming empire here with another field or more equipment. I am thinking about trading out that John Deere harvester, though. I do have another harvester I'm kind of looking forward to trying, and we'll see. We'll see. Still a ways off on that one, though. A ways off. Harvester I'm talking about is... Where is it? There it is. The class. Or class. Is it going to show up? There it is. It doesn't look like it's a reskin. Maybe it is. You guys can let me know. We got different choices in tires, wide tires, and then there's the flat track. All right. That's probably the one I'm going to go with. I've liked the look of these. There's one I saw last year. Harvesting that has the flat track like this, so that's pretty nice. You can put your numbers on there. You can see it was right over in that area. And design, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. So yeah, probably stick with that. I don't think there's any oh, Michelin. Okay. Oh, all right, never mind. So it just kicks me back. Oh, crawler track for both. All right. So you got your twins over here. I don't think the crawler tracks are any different. They're the same no matter what one you go with. Michelin or Trelleborg, doesn't matter. So yeah, I would go this route. It's only a 12,800 capacity though. That is the downside. So we'll have to take a look and see what kind of... Let's take a look right now. What kind of header? Did it come with one? Did it come with a header? Yes, it did. 12 meter, 10.5, 9, so you got various different ones here. Yep, it just sits on the ground too, so you guys are going to have to keep that cart if you're hoping to have a setup like this one here at a 45 foot. 13.7 is that one, which is, if I go with this, I'm downsizing. 13.7 is what I'm at right now, so yeah, there is that. So, well, you know, it's up to you guys how you would want to go. That is... I will try to find the link for that and put it in the description for you guys as well, because that is not on the server. I've been meaning to get around to making the Google Doc with all the links and where I found them, keeping the original links for every mod, but I just really haven't had the time to do it. Just been busy doing other things, so that will be coming, so that way you guys aren't going to have to go to the server, because there was a little bit of a problem last week. We were testing an updated mod, and so I had to take down the link to the server. And, you know, that was a little bit of an inconvenience for some of you guys who wanted to take a look at the mods link and what was on the server and whatnot, but you weren't able to because it wasn't activated. So I'm going to try to alleviate that, make up a Google Doc, and anything I use here will be found there. And that way we don't have to worry about that anymore. So that is the idea, that is the plan. It's just when I get around to doing said plan. So that will be in the future though, for sure. I've done it before. I did it with ATS. I think I did it with FarmSim as well, so it's nothing new. And then that way, it keeps the server separate from here, and I can turn off the link. Granted, a lot of the FarmSim 19 videos have the server link doc already there, or the server link there. You know, either I'm going to go through all of those and add the new link in, or You know, if someone says, hey, it's broken, it's not working, I'll just, you know, reply to them, hey, check out a new video, it's there, it's working. So, I don't know. But anyway, let's jump over here to the store. Still filthy. That's how I roll. Come on, you guys know this. You guys know this. Here we go. HDG Customs 50-foot disc. There's two versions that I have here. One, I think this one is the realistic one. It is $155,000. Max work speed is 6 miles an hour, though, I believe. This one, 95,000. Max work speed is 9. Yeah, see, here's the difference. Other than that, no different. Oh, wait, the mile per hour, the horsepower. 450 for this one, and the next one is 400. Not quite sure why there's that difference, but you got your crumble rollers and your spike tooth levelers, or nothing. It's up to you. So I'm going to go with the crumble rollers, and that's $101,000. Okay. Okay. Now, the map is not updated yet, but the guys at Taylor Farms are currently working on a new map, or an updated map anyway. Days has been hard at work. They're streaming version 3 right now on Twitch, and, you know, unfortunately I'm not able to get a copy of it, but, those guys, in a prior video, and I had mentioned it to Days during one of his streams, because I usually raid or host him after I'm done, and we had talked about, or I had asked him about, this open area over here around the sawmill. And are they going to make it purchasable, whatever, and he says, nope, we got plans for it. Okay, so version 3, all of this is fenced off around the sawmill. You can still get to the sawmill, no problem. There is construction equipment all over the place, so that is their way of making it, you know, making it known that there is something going up here. And then you come over to this side, and this was all fenced off and labeled as Fort Grayling training for, I think it was reserves, or Air Force Reserves, or whatever it was. So they put Humvees in there, and it's just a, you know, training area for Fort Grayling up there in Michigan. So all this area down here, pretty much close to where your farm begins, which is coming up, is all fenced off. You can't get into it. You can't do anything with it. So yeah, if you guys are looking for free grass or something like that, yeah, you can thank me on that one. I kind of screwed that up for you. Oh well. So that is one of the updates. Another big update is lights and working doors. So that will be a thing as well. So really looking forward to it, and hopefully we get it very soon. He is expecting it to be about a week, barring any issues. Probably about a week before we get this. So you guys are hopefully seeing this on Sunday, the 27th. So, because I'm recording it in the morning, I'm just going to edit and throw it up on YouTube just to get one out to you. Because I only got one of these out to you last week. I got 2 Fenton Forests done, but because of the recording snafu that I had, recording while rendering, it didn't turn out too well with this game. Yeah, only one got done. So, looking to rectify that here. Try to get this one out to you guys today, and get at least one more done before moving over to Fenton Forest. Fenton Forest probably isn't going to be its own series, but probably going to shoot for 10 episodes, just to kind of show it off. So I'll get this field all done here, and I'll just leave all the crop on the truck, see where we're at, and if I want to sell, or if I just want to hang on to it. I need fuel. This thing needs some go-go juice. We're down to 1/8 of a tank. And then I'll come back, we'll lime and plow and get this field ready to go for another planting. Probably soybean again, and just try to make some more cash so I can get another field. This is a question of which one do I want to go for. Maybe I just go right across over here. A field is a field is a field, right? Oh well. Alright. Alright. Combine is hitting its last little path. I'm loading up with lime. Always be mindful where you are offloading. I had 900 left of fertilizer, and I came over here and I offloaded it. Where'd it go? Hey, I don't see it. Oh, it's right there. It went inside the barn. Good place for it. Yep, definitely good place for it. Alright, is that going to be good? Right about here. I need to move over a little bit because the field kicks out down there. Alright, we're good. Hired help, take it away. Speaking of hired help, there is Courseplay. I do not have it here. I was informed about it on Discord yesterday, and I was told that it seems that it can be the only mod active. And I said, well, that's a deal breaker. Can't have that. So I'm going to link that down below for you guys if you want to try it out and read the information on it. It doesn't sound right, you know, that has to be, there can be no other mods. It doesn't sound right to me, but you guys can take a look at it, linked down there in the description for you. So, shut up. Honking at me, you little bastard. So, but that is close. That is close. And now, from what I've also been told about GPS, Wobster is the person that's currently working on it, and rumor has it that someone is also redoing or updating Upside Down's version of GPS. So it could be we'll have two. I don't know. Don't you know? Take it for what it's worth. Take it with a grain of salt. From what I've been told with what Wobster's doing is he's going to make it to where you have to buy GPS for every tractor that you're going to use it on. I don't know if it's going to be an option. Well, I don't think it can be an option because that's dependent on each tractor. So maybe it's going to be something where it's going to, you know, you go to the store, you select GPS like you would any other piece of equipment, and then you have to select what vehicle you want to put it on. That's the only thing I can think of. But, you know, who knows? I have not seen it yet. I have not read. That is what I've been told, is that is the plan. And, you know, we'll just have to wait and see if that plays out. But, that's... I'm okay with that. You know what? Yeah, I was told about it during the live stream, and I was just like, I don't like that, you know... But, you know, that's real world. When you buy your tractor, you know, you can have GPS with it. You might not. And you can definitely install it on something that you don't have it on already. So, okay, I can live with that. I will accept that. And, you know, just check that off. Just check off the box of the realism list if you guys are looking for that. And we'll live with it. We'll take it for what it is, and we'll live with it. So, hopefully, I have not heard if what's going on with that, if it's beta, how close it is. The last I heard was a few weeks ago, where the mod or GPS part was done. He was working on the UI. And I don't remember if that was a few weeks ago or if that was December. I heard that. But hopefully we're close. I'm missing GPS. I really am. Courseplay will do in the meantime. Having a smarter AI is very nice. Having the ability to choose how the AI is going to work the field, so on and so forth, you know, that's going to be nice. One thing I hope we see out of Courseplay, this new version, is that it actually saves the routes that you had that vehicle working the last time. So, if you guys remember back to Farm Sim 17, the issues I had there where I wanted to do a log run to one of the mills to drop off logs or whatever, and we'll get rid of you so I can do this section down here. It would select whatever the previous, I don't know, work state, I guess you could call it, was used, not the one that was saved for what I was doing. So, you know, that was an annoyance. You know, you had to double check everything on it first. When you save a route, in my opinion, it should save what you used for that route, and not, you know, be changed. You know, if you turn on your car, here's another example. You turn on your car, it's on the last radio station that you played. Well, that wasn't the case here that I had on 17 with Courseplay. It went back to, well, maybe that's not a good analogy, because the last time yeah, that wouldn't work either, because I don't know. I'm trying to explain something, and so it's weird. Hopefully you guys are kind of picking up what I'm putting down here, but it was, if I wanted to do a log run to Cogent on Farm Sim 17 with PV17, I would do, you know, I forget the technical version for it. It would go back and forth and be fine. But then if I jumped from that and went in and set up a route for a chaser bin, obviously I'd use a different configuration for that with the route or whatever and the equipment. And so if I wanted to make up another route using the truck running wood chips to the, you know, a mill or something like that, you know, I'd go back to what I was using before. So basically, when I'd get back into the truck, and okay, next day, you know, game day, I get on the game, start playing. Well, the chaser bin was the last one I used, but I'm gonna get back in the truck, start running the wood chips. It's still on what I used for the chaser bin. That's what I'm getting at, as far as the type of route or whatever they called it. So I don't know. It was annoying to me, you know, get into a truck and have them start doing the log run or whatever, and it's thinking it's got to go offload a combine. And that's not what you're supposed to do. Well, that's what you used last, so, you know, I wish it would save everything. If I was doing a run, you know, from point A to point B and back, then that's what it should save it as and automatically boot back to that when I bring on that profile. If I was using a chaser bin set up for that, offloading a combine, then, you know, regardless of what I was doing before, when I select that route for that vehicle, it should automatically go to the you know, the offload combine function, and not be on, you know, spraying or fertilizing function, you know. Yeah, failed analogy. Failed analogy. So, well, let's get this thing all limed up. I'm contemplating turning off liming. I kind of am, because, you know, maybe the price, you know, the cost behind it is legit. I don't know. But there's got to be better spreading equipment than this. There's got to be. I don't know. It just seems... I would like to see a anhydrous ammonia mod replace this. Now, I have seen that there is an anhydrous ammonia tank. It's a placeable. But I don't think that gives you anhydrous ammonia. So, I'd like to see a mod that replaces liming for anhydrous ammonia. You can get the wider work with discs or cultivators, because that's what they use. And there you go. You can get your work done faster. Too bad there isn't death in this game. You get too close to an anhydrous tank that's leaking and you breathe it in. Bye-bye oxygen. Alright. Liming is finally done. On to the final step. Before I go let the dog out. You heard him earlier. You probably heard it in the background. He was chewing on his bone right here next to me, so normally I wouldn't let something like that happen because, well, all that background noise, but he was being good. So I am not going to stop that from happening. Usually he's being a pain in the ass, and yeah, I'm not going to complain. So my apologies if you guys heard all that and you're like, oh, what the hell is that? You know, you want to bitch about it or whatever, you know, fine. But, yeah. I wasn't going to lock him up just so I can record. Now, I'm probably going to... No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't need him, because I'm going to use Create Field to get that little sliver back over here. Turn that on, drop you, and let's go. Perfect. Awesome. Turn off Create Field and drop. I know I don't have access to the road. I want to tear up the road. Get rid of it. Have all the cars go another direction. Now, I might, you know, in a pinch, if I wanted to, I could probably use the Cat to do this. It says it wants 400 horsepower. The Cat is 380. So it is less, but it's close. And since this is pretty much a flat field, you know, it wouldn't really be a struggle for the Cat to do it. And I know I need to go over just a little bit because the field kicks out a little bit down here. There we go. Hire that worker. Do my work for me. Do my bidding. Alright, there we go. I'll get this all done. I'll seed it, fertilizer, all that fun stuff. And try to knock out a harvest or two. Crop right now really isn't going to sell that great. It's 1,800 at the most over here at Gavilon, so I don't like to sell soybean unless it's over $2,000, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to try to knock out a couple harvests before I come back, and we'll see what happens after that. So until next time, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button. If you didn't, do the opposite. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please do so to keep up to date on what is going on with videos and so on. Make sure you hit those links for the mods, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, so you can like, follow, subscribe, join in on the conversation. So until next time, take it easy.